Hey everybody, welcome back to the Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are firing up the Weber Smoky Mountain, and we're making some of the easiest, juiciest, most flavorful pulled chicken sandwiches you've ever had. Let's go! Before we get this chicken seasoned up, I want to get that Weber Smoky Mountain fired up. So we are starting with some lump charcoal. We're using Jealous Devil lump charcoal here. Throwing a couple lighter cubes in the middle, getting those lit up. Once there's a nice red glow in the middle, starting to get ashed over, we're going to add a couple hunks of Smoky Woods Post Oak, and we're going to let this grill heat up, put it back together, and come up to temperature. Today we're only using the fire dial as a heat deflector. We are not using a water pan, and everything we're doing today for this chicken is going to be pretty straightforward and super easy, but trust me, the results are going to be fantastic. Let's get this opened up. We're working with about 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Get these out of here. So we have this nice batch of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And again, keeping with the easy theme on here, we're just gonna open these up and season them up. If there's anything that falls off, toss it to the side. But you see these kind of dangly pieces of fat, we're not even trimming those off today because this is going to be easy and that fat will render. And as we shred it, you're not even gonna notice it. So we have our thighs all open. These are already deboned. Let's get these seasoned up. Today we're using Paradise Pepper Company's Money Rub as a base layer, and then we're gonna go over the top of it with some of their Rockin' Chicken seasonings. These things are fantastic and highly recommended. Check them out. So we're gonna start with the Money Rub, which is basically an salt, pepper, garlic, all-purpose rub. Gives you a lot of that salt and pepper you need. And then over the top of that with their Rockin' Chicken. Flip and repeat. Now, if you want to take the time and remove this kind of stuff, this kind of fat, feel free, go ahead. But I've done this method several times, and honestly, once you start cooking it, it's all going to come off. Maybe some of these bigger ones you could hack, but honestly, I don't think you need it. Again, simple, simple, simple. Season both sides. So we got these all seasoned up, looking nice and pretty. Now they're gonna go onto the grill, but first what I like to do is I like to roll them up and get them on a rack. Just makes moving them to and from easier to manage. So let's get these on a rack. Let me show you how. Just a regular wire rack like this. We're just gonna roll these over into like nice little chicken thigh packages. Roll it over and under, boom, onto the rack. Try to give yourself enough room so there's space in between each of them so you can get that nice smoke all around it. Now's the time. If you missed any spots, go ahead and hit it with a little bit more seasoning. And that's it. These are ready to go on the grill. Now, if you didn't notice, we didn't use a lot of charcoal with this because this is going to be a fairly quick cook. It's only going to be 2-3 hours. So you don't need to dump a whole bunch of charcoal on there. We're gonna try to run this between 250, even 300, somewhere in that range. Doesn't matter. What's great about chicken thighs is they can take the heat. They can cook up to 190 and still be great. So the Weber's put together, coming up to temp. As soon as it gets to the temp we want, we're gonna go get these on and start the cooking process. So let's go head over to the grill. Grill's up to temp. We're running right around 260 degrees right now. This is probably going to climb a little bit as the cook goes on. We have all the vents about 1/3 of the way open, 1/4 of the way open to try to maintain that heat. Again, between 250 to 300. Wide range, I know, but it's okay with these chicken thighs. So let's go get these on the grill right now. Just take our rack, throw it right on, shut her down. We only threw a couple pieces of post oak on there because chicken takes a lot of smoke on real quick, so we don't want it to be overly smoky, and this is going to be the perfect amount. If you like it more smoky, go at a lower temp, a little bit more wood, you'll get your smoke. So this is on. We're going to let this run, and we're going to come back when it's about 120, 130, when we get a nice color on it, and it's time to go to our next step. So we're on to our next step with these chicken thighs. It's been about 45 minutes or so. These are reading roughly in the 130s. Got a great color on there. So now I know it's time to move these on to the next step. We're gonna line this pan with some pats of butter. What we're gonna do is get everything in here, seal it up, and braise it to make sure that this is fall apart tender. Got our butter in, let's get these chicken thighs in. And we're just gonna put them right on top of the butter here and get these packed in here as much as we can. Be a little careful so you don't tear your chicken apart, because that one bad part about cooking these on the rack is they do tend to stick to it. But just be careful pulling them off and you'll be all right. Next step, I have some homemade turkey stock in the fridge. Go ahead and use chicken stock. You can use chicken broth. Use any kind of stock or broth you want. We're really just adding moisture to this to help it become more tender in the braise. Now you don't need to add a lot. You really just want to get the bottom covered. Enough to have some liquid in there. That's about as much liquid as you want in there. There's not too much in there so that it's swimming in it, but you want enough to cover the bottom of the pan because this is going to steam up and really help break these chicken thighs down. Cover the pan up with foil, get it back onto the smoker. Then I'm just going to punch a hole somewhere in here to catch some chicken right there. Close her back up. And we're gonna let this chicken run till it gets to about 190 internal inside that braise. It's just gonna make it super tender and delicious. So we're gonna come back when it hits about 190 and we'll show you what to do next. This chicken is done and rested. We let this go until it reached an internal temperature in between 185 and 195. Again, thighs can take a lot of heat, have a lot of intramuscular fat, and can just take it and will render down perfectly. We're roughly 2 hours in total. It was about a little over an hour, hour 15 to cook, to get totally done, hour and a half. Then we let it rest about 30 minutes, 45 minutes in the warming oven, but I didn't have it on, just like a cooler. Put it in there, let it come down in temp a little bit so you don't burn your hands off. Let's open this up, take a look what we got inside, and start shredding. These chicken thighs are looking fantastic. We're gonna keep this liquid that's in there because if this is a little dry, we're just gonna add a little bit back to it when we shred it. But let's show you how nice this is. Perfect little nuggets that just come right apart. And that's it. Perfectly shredded chicken thighs. You can absolutely just take a knife, cleaver, go ahead, go to town on this. But when it's this tender, you don't really need to. It's almost like pulling pork butts. Now, just like pork butts, I like to give them a little extra seasoning because you spent all that time developing flavor from the outside, getting the smoke and the rub on there. Let's add a little bit of seasoning into the inside to give some more flavor inside. We're gonna hit it with a little bit more of the rockin' chicken. And then a spoonful or two of this awesome stock and butter and chicken juices that came from it. Again, super easy. Oh, the smell on this is fantastic. Got to give her a quick taste, see how we did, if it needs any more seasoning. Quick little pincher here. So juicy and flavorful. It doesn't need anything else. This is perfect. So juicy, tender, flavorful. I'm gonna clean this up, make a quick sandwich, show you how I eat it. Again, we're keeping it very simple. Be right back. All right, we've got everything cleaned up. Time to make this sandwich. I have a nice Martin's potato roll I toasted up. I'm gonna start by adding some pickles. I've been really crushing these Grillo pickles lately. These things are absolutely delicious and goes perfect with chicken. Get as many pickles on there as you would like. Now get yourself a handful of this chicken. Oh, it's so juicy. Oh yeah. Then we're gonna top it off with some sauce. Just a little drizzle of sauce, using some Meat Mitch right now. WhompSauce, this stuff is delicious. Give that drizzle. There it is. This thing is gorgeous. Gotta put our face on this right now. Cheers. Absolutely perfect. Hits all the flavor profiles you're looking for. You've got the smoky chicken, got a little bit of saltiness in there. You've got that moisture in there from cooking it in that braise. adding a little bit of that juice back. You've got the pickles, you got the sauce, you've got this great bread, but every bit of this was simple. It couldn't be easier. Couple hour cook, you got enough meals for a few days at least. Back seal it, throw it in the freezer. You got plenty of food for later too. If you like what we did here, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Check me out on social media, and I will be talking to you all later. I appreciate you all. Take care, everybody. Peace.